Bahati just did a new gospel song after giving apology for Kenyans and his fans ready to change and be the right person, be the old Bahati, the good Bahati that people used to know, mtoto wa mama. And now the new gospel song just comes after the forgiveness and apology that Bahati, happened to beg for Kenyans and his fans. Despite all the kind of very uncouth content that Bahati has been doing for the past recent days. Now, for me here as ACTV, watching out that song, it feels funny seeing Bahati now in such kind humble situation, like he's singing gospel. It's still so hard for me to agree like Bahati, has now turned to be a gospel singer, because still, the effort that Bahati used to invest in portraying content that are not really relevant to his audience, Kenyans, and everybody who will watch his content online was too much intense. And that he continued doing that and that consistently. Until now, Kenyans, there's a way this thing has tucked into their mind. There's a way Kenyans has turned. There's a way they are seeing Bahati. Now Kenyans sing Bahati in another way. Because remember, when Bahati was doing his content that was so much criticized by his fans, he kept on doing it severally. Can you remember the first day Bahati got so much critics was the song that he released, Seti. Following that, he went and put on Certain Hills, walking so much just before even a day ends. Before that, he put on Sleeveless. Before that, Eating, doing what and what. That one, there was Wine, what. So, Bahati, thank you for releasing that gospel song. It's a way of showing up kind of change. We are all human beings, and we sometimes are there to mistake, and apology is always accepted. Now, but what you would have done is to move out from social media for a bit, go relax, let audience, their mind get to move away from you. Then if you come back, then you might have started from where, your gospel Umenipendelea maybe umeanza nayo right now. But for now, still so many minds of people are seeing you like you are still a very big joker. In fact, even to me, I'm seeing you in that way, because it's very hard for me to agree that Bahati, you cannot say like for that small span, you giving apology for Kenyans, you can do a gospel song in that, small span of time. These are just things to Bahati, let me tell you, don't do things to make Kenyans and your fans happy. Do things that makes you happy. You see, despite you having all the things that you have, but the way Kenya trolls at your DM, trolls at your content, must have to affect you mentally. So there are some things that if you are doing, please think twice. You didn't have to release this kind of a gospel song immediately after your apology. You would have gone, relax, take a chill, move away from media. You not, trying to read out the comments of people. Take a moment. Then if you come back, start it by a gospel song. But now, so many minds of people still are struggling to change and come back to your content, because you are doing the negativity content that your fans already were turning away from, and you kept on doing that and that consistently until their minds really turned away and were so tired to see out your content. So the fact that you've started with the gospel, so much credit from me as a good song. And remember, you take a chill. But as per now, it's so hard for people to accept that, Bahati have changed and this is the man now doing gospel. In fact, it's so hard for them now to even believe in the gospel song that you are doing. Though for me, it's a credit. We support you as media inside ACTV here. Remember, it's about 6:00 a.m. in the morning hours. That's why you see me in a chilly environment. And I've decided to talk about this just after seeing the Bahati song Umenipendelea Gospels released there immediately just after his apology to Kenyans for his wrongly content and negativity. And in fact, Bahati apologizes almost crying. Apology accepted. Remember, you are watching ACTV and this Tomonya. Let's catch up in the evening episode video talks.